everyone, this is Jeremy from Strava Showcase, and tonight we're going to take a look at the Henry H001M 22 Magnum rimfire lever action rifle. This is it right here. This is a beautiful little rifle. It's quite a bit bigger than the BL22 that we last looked at. Right off the bat, this here has a much more of an adult feel to it. I wouldn't recommend this for a kid to shoot because the length of pull is quite a bit longer too. I'll show the stroke of the lever. It's a full stroke on there. It's 90 degrees, pretty close to it. Well, they come with very, very nice wood out of the factory. It's standard American walnut wood on it, on the fore end and on the stock at the rear. Some quick specs on this rifle here. And this comes right from the Henry website. The model number that we already said was the H001M, and that's for the 22 Magnum caliber, which is a nice little cartridge, very fun cartridge to shoot. It's got quite a bit of power, and with the modernization of the 22 Magnum cartridges, the introduction of the 17 HMR had that effect, that they started putting better bullets, and they've developed some really, really nice accurate loads for the 22 Magnum, which is a plus if you're looking at the 22 Magnum for one of your choices of rifle. So it's a lever action repeater. So we have the lever action, and then we have the tube mag up here, and it's just a simple turn. It's got a little lock in there, just a twist lock, and it locks it in place, and you twist it back out. You pull that up. Once the gold rod has disappeared from this opening here, you can load it up. And these ones here hold 12 rounds of ammunition in them. The overall length of this is 37.5 inches. Barrel length is 19.25 inches long, so that measures from the chamber all the way out to the front here. It has a hooded front sight and a leaf sight at the back. The sighting system on it is fairly easy to get to line up. Works really well. The length of pole is 14 inches, and the twist rate is 1 16 inches. So that's the twist in the barrel. The overall weight of this rifle is 5.5 pounds. This is the deluxe checkered walnut, so you can see that we have very nice checkering up here on the forearm. It's very pronounced. You get it gives you good grip on there, as well as back here around the top of the stock. Very nice checkering. Also, we have the barrel and the lever are blued, and the receiver is painted black. So we got real true bluing on the barrel and this lever, and then this here is painted black. And the last thing with this here is that this top of the receiver, it's actually grooved so that you can attach a scope on there. And I believe it's 11mm groove dovetail that's on there. So if you get 11mm rings, they'll just clamp right on there, and then you can put a scope right on this rifle too. And you don't have to use the sights. You can actually scope it up, and then you can take easier shots out to 150 to 200 yards. So how about we take this out for a live fire test and shoot some soup cans, maybe some clays and some apples. Let's have some fun. Okay, so now the fun part of this video, we actually get to take this little Henry lever action out and shoot it. First, there's a couple things I just wanted to go over again. We have an American walnut stock fore end. It has the deluxe checkering in it on both the stock and the fore end. A few days ago, we shot a video on the BL22, and the main difference between these guns in their operating system, they're both levers, but this one here is a much larger stroke, and the trigger stays right with the receiver. It doesn't come down with the lever. So it's about a 90-degree swing, or a little less than that, for the lever on here. This gun has iron sights, a provision for the scope, and this is a hooded front sight on here. The way you load the ammo into this gun is you undo this little knob at the front, you just turn it, and you pull out, and once this brass disappears here, your port's open. I'll reach in my pocket and grab out some ammo. Today we're using the Maxi-Mag bullet from CCI. So we'll load this up one at a time. Close up the tube. Now your gun's got 5 rounds in the chamber, and I've got some targets set up downrange, and we'll shoot those. So to load it, stroke it once, all the way up. Now have a round in the chamber and it's ready to fire. Awesome. This is a fun little gun. It's definitely not a youngster's gun. This is for an adult for sure. It's a little bit large for a young person to handle. Maybe the BL-22 would be a bit better for that. But a lot of fun. Gun's clear, we're ready to go. So basically what I wanted to do now is I wanted to just show you the action in action. So when you pull down the lever, the bolt comes back, pushes the hammer back. The bullet will pop up in there, and then as you close it, and unlike the BL-22, you don't see the little elevator in there. This one doesn't have one. It just pops up, and then when you close it, it pushes the bolt back in, loads around into the chamber, and then when you pull the trigger, it drops the hammer, hits the firing pin, and ignites the shell. Magazine tube at the front, just a better view of that. So this little notch here, you just turn it, and then you pull it out. You'll see the brass disappear, and now you can load your shells in through there. Remember, hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video everywhere.